Okay, so this is the first test.
Test.
Okay.
I don't know where my phone is.
Why do you need your phone?
I don't know, for stuff.
Is this in case you get bored?
Yeah.
Like halfway through.
Hello. I'm Jack, otherwise known as Jack. This Steve.
Yeah, Steve
Furman.
You did it. You smashed it. Yeah, I'm Steve, and we're just testing tests, and just probably going to talk some crap for a little while.
Yeah, this is the Crumpet Chronicle, the start of the Crumpet Chronicle.
Well, this is like alpha. It's not. We're not even. We haven't written anything down.
No,
we're just like
literally sitting in a terraced house in Norwich.
Just
talking
bollocks.
Talking bollocks.
Well, we were talking significant bollocks, and then we stopped recording.
Yes. And then, and then you obviously when you go back to recording.
Yeah, we finally got this figured out.
Yeah, we've got the Man City PSG game on at the moment, but that's not important.
No, that's done. He's had his pants down.
He's Aguero. He's terrible.
Yeah.
Right. Basically, the premise of the podcast is talking about all things entertainment.
Yeah.
Anything really, but we do like to focus on entertainment.
So
movies, films,
TV,
definitely.
Art and literature.
Nah. Well, you can.
If I see something nice,
I'll go have a fag if you talk about that.
Well, there's a sailor right there kissing a nice lady on a VA celebration. That's
we've got a picture of a. This is a podcast, mate. It's non. Well,
it's
non-visual. Right. Okay, but it's that famous picture of that sailor kissing that nurse on VE Day or VJ Day. It doesn't really matter, does it? It was only 50 million.
I looked at the Japanese in there because not only were they beaten, they were categorically destroyed.
Yeah,
which is
soundly beaten.
That's a big Japanese audience lost there.
Yeah, well, we were never going to retract.
We're big numbers.
Those with the flag of the burning arsehole.
Big numbers.
Big numbers.
Okay, so right, the main crack we were on about. So
yeah,
we're talking about so Finn and Poe for Star Wars. We're going to start with Star Wars.
Okay.
Finn and Poe. We talked about this a little bit earlier, but they're definitely gay.
No.
Yeah, that's the conclusion we all agreed upon.
No, you agreed on that with Maddie, who was here earlier. I didn't agree to that premise.
They're probably gay.
No, it's not. Okay, for a start, I don't believe Star Wars will go in that direction.
Okay.
My reason being for that is you can't sort of take a franchise as big as Star Wars and say add an issue that's that kind of split down.
Absolutely.
Yeah, all right.
Well, they had a black lead and a female lead. That's pretty big.
Yeah, but I mean, this is the 21st century.
Right, yeah. So, you're right, things were way better last century for interracial gay couples.
Yeah,
far better.
I see what you mean and everything. I just think, if homosexuality is a bigger issue, say, in America than it is back here, probably, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Star Wars is an American film.
Oh, actually, very British. Ray's English, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. And filmed at Pinewood, we're the ones that broke Harrison Ford's leg.
Yeah, but I'm
very proud of that fact.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. What was that like? Just a shit, floorboard? Now, how did he break his leg?
He broke a door fell on him. You know, like that episode of Lost.
British craft.
You know that episode of Lost where John Locke got his leg trapped under the door?
Yeah.
And then Ben had to prop it up. It was like that. J.J. Abrams ran to get some weights. Like in Lost, Harrison Ford was worried that he was going to stove his head in. So,
yeah. Well, probably for the betterment of
I'm telling you, right, hang
on. So, going back to what we're actually discussing here, they're not gay.
Wait.
They're not gay. No. They won't do that. And again, it would be nice if they were gay.
Well, look, Star Wars will have gays, says J.J. Abrams and John Boyega, apparently, according to Express.com.
And they're the two guys to ask, really.
They're the one. Well, I mean, apparently Poe doesn't get a choice. It's only Finn. He's not actually been asked here. But.
So J.J. Abrams, is he? He's not that involved in. I mean, you know more about all the. I just watch the movies and go, "That's cool."
Yeah, well,
you know all.
Well, I'm reading this, and apparently, right. Well, according to Express.co.uk, John Boyega confirmed that there is a gay romance between Finn and Poe, the other one. Finn's hanging out the back of Poe.
John Boyega confirmed it?
Well, he said, I want to be filmed doing this scene and stuff. No, he hasn't. I just thought...
he wanted to be filmed hanging out the back of Poe Dameron.
Oh, God.
I don't believe it. I can't believe...
But again, this isn't really But look at that fan art that someone's made. Just them two just getting off with each other.
He's grabbing his He's grabbing his.
It's not a lightsaber. I'll tell you that much.
No. But yeah.
Have we said a brown lightsaber?
Yeah.
We have.
Can I ask you a quick question, Steve? Why did we start the podcast talking about homosexuality, but interracial at that?
And concerning Star Wars,
Star Wars is quite a large universe.
And it's been out for 4 months now.
Yeah.
So we're
a
little bit. Did you say why are we talking about it? That's an impressive pun.
Yeah, that one. So why are we still moffing about this? No. Brilliant.
No,
right.
Maybe we should have.
Can we just explain to the listeners? Listener, can we explain to Sam Farmer that's listening, probably the only bloke who's listening, the reason we're starting on Star Wars is it's an easy thing to start on.
Yeah,
it's one of our favourite franchises.
Yeah, well, who doesn't like it? If you don't like Star, that's the test.
Yeah.
If you're not that keen, if you haven't seen Star Wars, that's something. But if you've seen Star Wars and you don't like it, that's a big test saying I'm probably not going to get on with you. As well with maybe
Lord of the Rings, maybe.
Well, it's just something like
Lord of the Rings I can forgive if people don't like it.
Basically, what I'm saying is our lives are probably heading in different trajectories.
Trajectories. That was a Russian general in World War II, wasn't it?
No, what major trajectory?
Trajectory. No, I know what you mean. For me, if someone says I don't like Star Wars, I immediately think, okay, so you're obviously.
Well, but then they could totally redeem themselves, like with the next sentence by going, don't like Star Wars, like Lord of the Rings, like that shit.
Yeah.
But
do you redeem yourself though?
Kind of.
I'm not saying that the world is splitting to two factions, those who like Star Wars and those who don't.
What do you mean? It most certainly is.
But it probably is.
In the end times, they will be the battle lines. You either do or you don't.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I mean, do you know what though? I've never fallen out of love with Star Wars. Like the reason, that we would start a podcast about it, obviously because there's now. But haven't they basically said they're now just going to do Star Wars films indefinitely?
Yeah, we're going to get one every year for the next 5 years now.
So it could. Well,
that's why it's relevant. Rogue One trailer.
Oh yeah, we were going to talk about Rogue One, weren't we? The trailer came.
Well, basically, they may be gay, they may not. But when we ultimately upload this to YouTube, Finn and Poe are gay. That's going to be a big grab for.
That's going to be the thumbnail.
If you were to listen to this because of that, I tricked you. So
yeah, we tricked you. Tricked you. And we only talked about it for 5 minutes. Steve will probably keep bringing it up throughout the podcast.
Well, I'm going to keep looking at this fan art. Yeah. Just the brown lightsaber, I can't get over it.
Yeah, we'll probably upload some links to that.
It's like a brown broadsword lightsaber. It's like a claymore of a lightsaber.
Yeah. Pork steeple. No,
pork steeple?
Yeah, gut locker. No, I think... what were we talking about? Rogue One? No, my thing about Star Wars is... Yeah, and the only time I sort of fell out with Star Wars was that kind of period after Sith. No,
I thought you just meant all 3 of the originals.
No.
All 3 of the originals?
No. I never... Oh, the prequel. In terms of the prequels, yeah.
Prequels, not the originals.
No, I mean, the originals, for me...
but the kids love them. Kids love them.
No, they do.
Which is mental.
We were born in 91, weren't we?
So it was. I remember the Phantom Menace trailer. I remember seeing it, and it looked unbelievable.
Yeah.
But then we were all lied to. We were promptly lied to, and then we were dealt to deal with midi-chlorians and laser swords.
Yeah.
And
why did you say laser sword?
What do you hear?
I saw your laser sword, but I'm sort of I know that he's just this little kid on a dusty little shithole of a planet, so he might not know the lingo. He's got more important things. Yeah, but Qui-Gon should have slapped him with the hairy side of his ring hand.
Exactly,
it's a lightsaber, you little
sort
shit.
yourself out. Yeah. Well, do you actually? Again, this is all relative. Jake Lloyd, I saw today, has been he's been moved out of jail. He was in jail.
Yeah.
What was he in jail for?
He was, wasn't he driving pissed or something? He was driving about...
Was he shooting one round in his T1000? Is that what he was shooting?
I think it's his T16.
T16! Oh, T1000
you look like a bit of a cock, no?
That's unavoidable. Shit. Yeah. Anyway, so apparently he's been moved out of jail and into a psychiatric ward, which is
class.
I mean, he's going the classic child actor route now.
Yeah. I mean...
Him and Macaulay Culkin... They're going to be like that. And again, you can't see what I just did there, but...
he was putting his hands together as if to say they're having relations. The thing I don't get is about as well these American actors, kid actors. I mean,
yeah.
Would you rate all of them go mental?
Yeah, a lot of them. Well, Michael Jackson wasn't exactly an actor, but he was a kid.
Oh yeah, but he was a global superstar.
Yeah, he was on the next level, but he went a bit odd, should we say? And then Macaulay Culkin lost the plot.
Yeah,
I'm sure there are others.
Well, Jake Lloyd. I mean, he was in Jingle All the Way.
Look at him there. He looks
like a white supremacist.
He does, doesn't he?
He looks like...
Wait, that picture isn't even him. Look at that. Well, right, I'll tell you
we'll explain to people, because this is all visual.
Yeah, right. Oh, we'll upload the picture.
Yeah. There is a picture of Jake Lloyd now, looking like Ed Norton's character. Right, looking just like a 21st century Nazi dickhead. Yeah. And then you've got a picture of him supposed to be when he was as Anakin. But it's not actually him. It's another kid.
Some kid with a hideous bowl cut.
Wearing 90s.
And what appears to be rusty nails on a necklace.
Mm. Well, yeah, I mean, as I say,
we'll put a picture up there. But yeah, he's not doing well for himself.
No, and rightly so.
Jesus, tangents. Right, what were we on?
I'm just double checking that we're still going well.
We're rocking. We're rolling.
Rocking and rolling. I think.
So very much an alpha test. This shit.
Yeah, this is all just but we're sorted. I mean, I think we're still going. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
If we're not, we're not. And what concerns me? Yeah. So
we've covered the gays. We've covered child actors going mental.
Yes.
We're off to a good start. So Rogue One.
Right, we started on Star Wars. We'll go back to Star Wars. Right.
Yeah. Did you see the trailer?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Right. I thought it was pretty good. I want to see some Vader though. I want to see Vader. I want to see him fucking people up.
Yeah. Well, the fundamentals of this film is it's after Sith and before New Hope.
It's literally. I think it's set ideally it's set like a year before New Hope.
Right.
But we should get this right. So the idea is that this Rogue One is set like right before A New Hope. Yeah. But at the end of Revenge of the Sith, this was brought up on the Weekly Planet the other day, right?
Yeah.
Great podcast.
Oh yeah, great podcast.
I'm probably going to tag them in. That'll probably be some more.
Oh yeah.
But anyway,
if it will.
Well, all one follower will look at them. But anyway, they said if you look at the end of Revenge of the Sith, the last scene of Episode 3 is them looking out. Palpatine and Vader newly messed up. Yeah. Right? And they're looking out and the Death Star's about, half built?
Yeah.
They're pretty much started.
Yeah.
And then it only gets completed in A New Hope. Like, literally, that's when they've first gone out there.
Yeah.
They've said, right, this is no moon, grand opening.
Yeah.
Let's blow up Dantooine. Let's do it.
I think they blow up Alderaan, don't they? They don't ever.
They blow up Alderaan, and then they try to blow up the Dantooine base, and then they manage.
And they realise it's been deserted for a number of years.
Yeah, many years. So that's like the first time. So it took them 19 years, which I think we established earlier.
Yeah,
19 years between Sith
and well, I mean that's 19 years of Darth Vader killing men and men and
That's what we want to see. But this is
I want to see some Bothans just getting fucked because apparently they're like many Bothans died. Like a Bothan.
Well, the Skywalkers, they have no respect for anything. They kill many creatures.
They killed the sand people.
They kill all the sand people.
Kill the little sand kid.
But the thing is, they come back in greater numbers every time.
Yeah. Oh, they'll be back.
Yeah. So so it takes like 19 years, right?
Yes.
What have they been doing for 19 years? Because then in between...
what do you mean for the Empire to rise?
No, for the Empire. Between that time, they had a half-built Death Star.
Yeah.
And then it's completed at A New Hope, right? That's took 19 years, which is fair play.
What, to build the Death Star?
Yeah, because that's the only time it's operational.
Yeah. Well, it's a huge base, isn't it?
Well, this is the thing. It is massive. And then between...
Starkiller base didn't take long, though, did it? We'll leave that.
No, it's still 30 years.
Yeah.
They're already at the planet. But no. So, but then between A New Hope and Return of the Jedi, they build another Death Star.
Yes.
Right, and it works, and it's fully functional. They do that in...
But it's like 2/3 complete.
Yeah. But it's still a lot, it's still quite...
It's quite a long way there.
Yeah.
You see, I agree with that. That was the first one they built.
They perfected the recipe.
Yeah. By the time they were building the second one, Steve, they knew what they were doing. They were.
This is the other thing. When they blew up the second Death Star, it's still in the process of being built.
Yeah.
They weren't even killing stormtroopers. They were just killing contractors. They were killing carpenters. It's just a bunch of handyman. Just like...
Yeah. Can you imagine like just construction workers sitting on like a beam? Like instead of like the Empire State Building, that famous picture where they're all sitting on a corner eating their lunch. There's a load of like these lads in like just space helmets sitting there. I don't know.
All eating Yoda's lunch.
Yeah.
Good fruit. That's it. Just eating that.
Yeah, and then they just dead.
Extremely dead.
Yeah, like but the waste in labour, the labour force.
The labour cost alone.
Yeah.
I mean, the galaxy would never be the same. I mean, no one's come around to do your conservatory.
No.
Like, oh, well, I'm told,
Conservatories are pretty spacey, aren't they?
Pretty nice.
Like window. Right, anyway. Yeah.
Well, you went really wistful.
Yeah. I was looking off in the distance like...
Fucking hell. So, Rogue One. Yeah.
Oh, really? Are you sure you don't want to talk about conservatories for another...
No.
5 to 10 minutes? Okay. Rogue One. Right, let's get on the trailer. Right, the trailer itself...
I thought it was half tidy. You saw lots of old things.
It was a good trailer.
Did you see the monk man? There was like a blind monk.
Yeah, saw him. The woman.
Yeah.
The lead.
Well, this is the thing. Again, we were talking about
the woman.
The woman. Yeah, we were talking about Rey's whether whose daughter she could be.
Yeah.
Maybe it's something to do with that.
Well, is the question I was going to ask you, because I like putting you on the spot and asking you questions like that. Are like these... I know, like the Rogue One thing, Boba Fett, blah blah blah. Are all these sort of like side movies? Are they tying in?
They're all tying in together
explicitly.
That's all. Well,
is that my word? Complicitly.
Explicitly. Simultaneously.
Yeah.
All the E's.
Complicitly.
Yeah.
Are they tying in with the main canon film?
Yeah, it's all canon.
So really, when it says Episode 7, which is the next one, Episode 8, which is the next one, it's
no. Because it's Rogue One, a Star Wars story.
So they have separated them.
Yeah, so when we get the Han Solo one, we'll have Adventures of Young Han Solo, but definitely not with Harrison Ford, because he hates Star Wars. Yeah. He hates Star Wars now.
By the way, we've probably said there's probably some Star Wars spoilers.
It's been 4 months. If you don't know,
if you haven't said it, literally,
there's a statue on these things. Like,
4 months is we can start talking about
he's definitely dead.
Yeah,
it's out on DVD.
Yeah,
if it's out on DVD, it's done.
Yeah, is that out on DVD?
You get that on DVD.
Yeah.
I think.
Should we tell them what happens to Chewbacca? How he gets killed by that Maz Kanata, that vicious sex scene. It was self-asphyxiation.
Well, we all know she likes that Wookiee.
Yeah,
she loves that.
I can't actually.
Wait, can you do a Wookiee sex noise? Like, oh, fucking, that was way too gargling.
Gargling on
what's he doing there?
What's she doing?
What's she doing? No, I think a Wookiee, because that's their normal sound. They have to sound different at the climax. It'd probably just be a high-pitched shriek.
Yeah.
Just...
What do you think about that Maz Kanata character?
Yeah, I thought she was, a bit odd. All right. She seemed very Well, she said, "I'm no Jedi, but I know the Force," which is like, that's just like, I don't know what that means.
That sounds like
Does that mean she can use the Force?
It's like a football fan, isn't it? It's like, well, I'm not the England manager, but this is what I do. Like,
this is definitely what I would do.
I build the team around Harry Kane.
Like. Then you tell everyone else what to do based on
exactly.
that.
Yeah.
That makes
Whereas
sense.
I think, I don't know, Maz Kanata, she probably doesn't. She's not a Force user, is she? No. I mean, she's a glasses wearer.
But apparently, and they've got
they zoom in, or they've got
Yeah, but she apparently she's in the next one. She's in the next
one.
So. I don't know what to make of her. I think, whatever the case, she's like, I think she's going to end up becoming a bit of a big player.
She's quite sexy as well for a CGI character.
No, she's not. Her eyes look like assholes.
Yeah,
like literally like puckering assholes. Literally,
they're sort of set back. Aren't they?
Well, when she's got the glasses on, they're like big.
Yeah, but when she takes them off, they are.
Yeah, they look like.
Pucker.
But they do.
Puckering at anus.
Like literally, look. That is like.
We've got a picture.
Yeah, I've got a picture.
Yeah.
I'll put up a picture. But
I think I quite like the character. I thought the CGI was great though.
I thought
she was really.
Well, that was the one thing. Like that entire bar scene, like her bar or whatever it is. Is it a bar?
It's a pub, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically
Yeah.
Right, she's in a little space pub. Yeah. All the puppets in that looks way more. That entire scene had more Star Wars in it than all the prequels did.
Agreed.
Yeah, and she looked alright as well. Because apparently she was going to be a puppet, but they changed their mind at the last minute.
Yeah, but like, there's the thing: if you do CGI, you have to do it correctly.
Yeah,
and like she The actress, forgotten her name.
Oh, she's the same one that does knockouts in
Yeah,
Incredibles, isn't she?
yes. But like a really good, what do you call it? Really good bit of CGI, really good bit of work. And then Snoke, which I thought
it looked a bit wanky.
It did look a bit wanky,
Considering
didn't it? It looks like a collection of wanks, actually.
So they're stacked very high.
Yeah.
But
I was relieved that was a fucking
CGI thing.
No, I was relieved that it was a hologram
not
its actual size.
Well, because just think about how ridiculous it would be. Just Jedis just all jumping around doing the silly CGI flips, just trying to take down a giant.
Yeah,
but considering that's Andy Serkis as well, and he's normally top dog. He's the King Kong.
He's the man they go to, isn't he, really, for CGI motion capture, as it were.
Yeah, but if you look at Snoke, right, he looks very much. Were you with us when we watched it the other day?
You went the other day?
No. He looks like a cross between Voldemort and Gollum with some bot surgery. Yeah. Like, literally, he looks like Voldemort a bit, and then he's got like the mouth. He very much looks like Gollum when he's being all vicious.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So it's very much Andy Serkis-y.
But obviously Ralph Fiennes did Voldemort, didn't he? I'm going to kill you. Fuck off.
Honestly, right.
I hate that. Don't get me wrong, Ralph Fiennes was good and everything.
Well, when he's being proper when he's being evil, he's good. But when he's being like kind of over dramatic, playful,
just been a dickhead.
Well, he is a dick.
Yeah,
he's torturing like in the fourth one. He's just torturing a 13-year-old. Just get up.
Yeah, get up. Oh, prick.
I saw this thing the other day where it said it showed a picture of Sauron. Tried to take over the whole world.
Yeah,
fair play, and succeeded pretty much, almost, very close.
Middle Earth's not the whole world, though, is it?
Well, it's just the middle.
It's literally it's a continent.
Yeah, but he did.
He went for it.
He made a damn good go at it.
Considering he's a fucking eyeball.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then, and he's many years old, and this is like the second time. This is his second chance. Anyway, you got him. He gave it a good go.
Yeah.
Then you had the Emperor, took over the entire galaxy for over 20 years.
Yeah, I'm more impressed by a galaxy than a continent.
Yeah, definitely. And he did it all while wearing a nice hood. Voldemort, Sauron just had a full helmet on.
Yeah.
He didn't even look great. But then Voldemort can't even take over a fucking high school. Literally.
But his essentially Voldemort. I don't know if he was hell bent on world domination or just Britain, and like that part of Scotland in which Hogwarts is.
Yeah, that's it. And maybe Northern Ireland.
Northern Ireland as well.
So we would have the whole collection.
Yeah, I don't understand. Was he just going for the UK? It doesn't make sense. Because...
Well, he did some terrible things. They messed up the Millennium Bridge. I mean, it doesn't get more...
Yeah, but I know we're not talking about Harry Potter, but if I may just talk about Harry Potter briefly.
Of course you can.
Right?
No.
There's other wizards and witches and that in the other places of the world, aren't there?
Yeah.
We're
about to see in
in
Mythical Beasts and all that jazz.
What's it going to be called again?
Is it
Magical Beasts and Where to Find Them. Set in New York.
Yeah. With Eddie Redmayne. He's
he's the Danish girl.
And he's also Stephen Hawkins.
Yeah, he's...
God damn, that man has got a big repertoire already. He's quite a young bloke.
He is. He's
But anyway,
he's done a lot of shit. It's good shit, but I mean, he's done a lot of metal acting. But forget him.
Anyway, he's Newt Scamander in that.
He's Newt Scamander,
and basically he's a Brit who's gone over there going on to America.
He's going
to take this door, go to Mexico, but no, he's going to America, and he's going to just show off all these beasts. Apparently, so there are at least Americans out there.
Right, that's the thing. Now, if you think that
and there's Russians. Well, then there's the two schools.
Bulgarian, isn't they?
Yeah, and then the other one? French and Bulgarian.
Yeah, but that's like
all the things. Britain, France, and Bulgaria.
Bulgaria.
Yeah.
Oh,
nothing wrong with Bulgaria. Meant to be,
bloody coming over here competing in a Tri-Wizard tournament. No, but so you take it as read that there's wizards in every country because they have that World Cup, don't they, in that fourth film where you got the Irish.
Yeah, at least got the Irish.
And
it's not the Irish. It's not the. I know. As soon as it kicks off, they go bloody hell, the Irish. It's like
and Mark Williams delivers that class line. Stop. It's not the Irish. I'd be shocked, to be honest. Most of the time it is. No offense to the Irish, but they like to have.
No, just to reiterate. I mean, we were talking about Rogue One at one point.
We were, but anyway, all I was going to say is Voldemort's shit. He wants to take over school and possibly Britain.
Yeah, that's it.
What a twat.
Cast your net a little bit wider, Voldemort. Prick. You can literally do anything.
Yeah, there's probably a big American wizard anyway who's got like nuclear wizard powers anyway.
It's Donald Trump.
Yeah,
it's Donald Trump.
Yeah.
That's the thing. He's a squib, right? And he's shouting to make up for his piss poor magical powers.
Yeah, and political policies. Rogue One, right? Rogue One. I think it's going to be well received. I think any Star Wars films now, in the direction they've gone in the universe, is going to be really good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know who's directing this one. I don't know if there's anyone of work.
No, we're really shit at that sort of stuff.
Well, no, we can look.
I mean, you're pretty good at it. To be fair,
right? We both shouldn't be looking at, but we will. Because J.J. Abrams, I thought he did a good thing with
yes,
with Star Trek. The first one, the second one wasn't so great. And I
think people say that, but I quite enjoyed it. I like that universe, that Star Trek universe that they've sort of gone into. I like the casting in it. I think the casting's really good.
Yeah. Well, the third ones of that. Sorry, third ones of that.
Third one of that
is coming out.
And that trailer looks quite good.
It looks right. I swear they've got like motorbikes at one point. In that trailer, have you? I don't know. I watched it recently. I just remember it being very Guardians of the Galaxy. They had a pop song going on.
Yeah.
And then I think it was Beastie Boys or something like that. And then now they've got motorcycles, so they've just gone for a cool sort of reboot thing. They're being rebels.
Yeah, I quite well. Basically, Rogue One. What I've established, I know that Felicity Jones is in it, obviously, because she's a British actress, and
we don't know what Mads Mikkelsen's doing yet.
No, he'd be quite a.
Well, he's in there, and he's got like some weird eye makeup on, so he's doing.
I quite like that dude because he just.
Well, he was good at bleeding blood out of his eye.
Yeah.
Bleeding blood as opposed to bleeding anything else.
Yeah. Fucking shittest villain. His evil deed was hitting Bond in the balls.
He poisoned him.
Oh, he poisoned him as well.
He poisoned him, as well as his slutty little mate, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. Isn't that Forrest Whitaker in Rogue One?
Yeah,
I saw Forrest Whitaker chatting shit throughout the period of the trailer.
But he's got like a bit of a hobble. I'm not sure if that's actually Forrest Whitaker or his character. Just hobbling.
Yeah, I like it. I like Forrest Whitaker though. I quite like it. I like what he.
He just shouts a lot.
He does, but you could say the same of many Star Wars people.
Yeah,
he fit in quite nicely. Gareth Edwards directing.
Who the hell is Gareth Edwards? What else he got his repertoire?
He's an English lad.
Well, always a mark of quality.
Yeah, he did Godzilla, didn't he?
Oh, did he? Oh, that's not bad.
He did the remake of Godzilla, yeah.
Well, Godzilla was good when it was everything based around Godzilla.
And not the fucking weird little...
Well, when it become, Quicksilver, whoever the Quicksilver kick-ass guy, Aaron Taylor, or whatever his name is.
Johnson.
Yeah, that sounds like a name.
Yeah, the English guy that only ever plays American
people. The human bits were a bit rubbish, but Godzilla, just breathing down that thing's neck.
Yeah.
Breathing into his mouth.
It's the Star Wars anthology series, isn't it?
That's it.
Yeah, anthology series, so we know. Well,
I need to see what else has he done?
Gareth Edwards. Well, he's done Monsters. I mean, I don't know a lot about his stuff, but then again, I don't really go into... So
that's all he's got. He's got Godzilla and then Monsters.
Yeah, and apparently, I think I had read somewhere that he's got like another Godzilla coming out.
That sounds like a bit of a punt.
Doing a sequel. But,
Godzilla's Monsters, Rogue One, and then he's doing the next Godzilla. Yeah, it's a bit of a punt. But I reckon that could be good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, why not? At the end of the day, you got to give these directors a chance. You can't just keep going back to the... And let's be honest, the last films that George Lucas directed, like I know that obviously all the rights and everything have changed now because he sold them to Disney and everything, but the prequels were shit. They were shit.
And
these ideas are great.
You can't forget the success of Howard the Duck. Have you ever seen anything of Howard the Duck?
Right, I haven't.
Right, it is... I've not watched it, but I've seen clips. And if you look at the old Howard... It's like this weird, like, puppet duck, right? And he basically goes around smoking a cigar, doing things, and trying to bang women.
Yeah?
It's really weird. Just look him up. He looks terrifying.
Howard the Duck.
I mean, he looks a way better voiced by Seth.
Oh yeah, of course I have seen this. Right, I saw this when I was a kid and I shat myself.
They are really scary looking.
Yeah, but I remember it's got a really fit woman in it.
Yeah, like you say really fit.
I say really fit. I mean, she
You're saying really good.
So naturally gained my affections.
Yeah, no, it's Marty's mum from Back to the Future.
Yeah,
that's who it really fit.
Yeah,
but Biff liked her, and Biff hadn't been wrong on anything. But the next thing to viewing, moving on from Rogue One, because that was such a successful fucking bit.
Because we did a really good bit about Rogue One there.
Was Civil War. Civil War is the next thing coming out, and that's looking spot on.
Yes, I think
it's going to be the anti-Batman vs Superman. That's what it's going to be.
Yeah, is Captain America going to die in it? Do you think
someone's going to die? Because in the comic books, spoilers. Comic books. Yeah.
Can I just say I don't think we can give away spoilers, and I'll say
I can spoil the comic.
You can spoil the comic books, but
in terms of what's coming, I'm guessing isn't it?
I mean, we're idiots.
We
don't really know that lore deeply. I mean, you do.
Oh, well, I do. I've never read them. I read wikis about them.
You read wikis,
just so I can impress no one with my trivia.
Yeah.
So basically, in the comics, spoiler shit, Captain America dies at the end.
Yeah.
He dies at the end of Civil War.
Yeah. Crossbones shoots him in the back.
It's actually Agent 12 or Agent 13, some woman. Basically, there was a fit blonde in Civil.
That's Agent 13.
Agent 13, right? That's her. Crossbones somehow manipulates her or confuses her, and she ends up shooting
Steve Rogers.
Yeah, she guns down Captain America, right? And then at the end, the final shot is Iron Man looking all sad, and Captain America's on a slab. So that's sad and slab.
Yeah,
they're basically the two rankings. What's going to happen to someone now? Could be one of them. Could go for someone else. I don't know who else out of them teams you'd care about enough. No, you would care, but it's Captain America's movie, so
it is. I don't think Captain America's going to die in Civil War. I think he's going to die at the end of Infinity War Part 1.
Well, this is the thing.
Because I think there's going to just be a reason for them to go fighting. I think Civil War, I think the trailer is obviously trying to make you believe that War Machine, Rhodey, is going to get fucked.
Nah, it'll be alright.
He'll be alright. He'll be sound. It's Don Cheadle, for fuck's sake. He's for God's sake, it's the Don.
I mean, you can't kill anyone who's got that good a British accent in Ocean's 11 because he's just
Cockney accent.
Fuck, it's terrible, isn't it? We're in Barney.
We're in the Barney, ain't we?
What do you mean, Barney?
It sounded like
Barney
Yeah.
Trouble.
Awful. It was like West Country.
Yeah, but no, I like him in them, and we see him obviously.
Combination between Hagrid and Bricktop. Sorry.
But yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you see him get shot down. I think it's either going to be in terms of death. No one else will do it because they've got other franchises they want to push forward.
Yeah.
It's either going to be Tony Stark or Captain America, and they'll bring them back using the Infinity Gauntlet.
Well,
that's what will happen.
I don't think Tony Stark's going to. You see, the problem is there's contract things, aren't there? There are, and there's contractual things because isn't Chris Evans.
Almost all the original guys who appeared in the Avengers. So Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Hemsworth, and Mark Ruffalo. No, he's got quite a few Mark Ruffalo because he barely does anything. No one wants to see a solo Hulk movie.
No, they don't tend to do well.
Yeah, so basically, all their contracts are now coming up. And originally, Chris Evans said that he was kind of, he won't be doing anything else after his contract. Then after Winter Soldier did really well, Chris Evans has said, "Yeah, I'll be up for that. I want to do more," because he started to really like the character.
Yeah.
But he's also said he wants to make a push for directing as well.
He wants to direct.
He would like to direct. So, when this is the thing, if you kill him off at the end of this one, he's got another movie under his belt, and they can bring him back with the Infinity Gauntlet. Someone's going to get brought back to life.
Someone's going to die.
Oh, many people are going to die. We're all going to die, Jack. Yeah,
it's the manner in which we do that defines us. Yeah. No,
nice.
That was. Do you know what I mean? Though
you took a nice sip of your beer and just stared off into the distance. Yeah. Well, I think someone will die, and if I'm gonna bet, I'd take a gamble and say Tony Stark.
I think, despite what I said about Infinity War Part 1, I think Steve Rogers. They're going to kill someone big because if we're honest, if you kill fucking what's his name, bloody.
Hawkeye?
Well, no, I like Jeremy Renner. I like his portrayal and everything. But if you kill bloody, what do you call him, Mackie?
Oh right, Falcon.
Falcon.
Yeah.
This is the thing. Falcon, he's a cool character. I really like him.
Yeah.
But you kill him, you're not really. getting that emotion going, are you? The juices, if you will.
No, it's just like, it turns out he died.
He died.
Yeah.
He was a soldier. He sort of died.
That was it. No, because like you can have the way I would go is if Captain America died, because Bucky and Falcon have both been Captain America afterwards.
Yes.
They filled the mantle of Captain America.
The symbol rather than the... Yeah.
Well, then they got Black Captain America.
Black,
yes. Yeah, but Black Captain America, which is the Falcon. And loads of people are...
Oh, what you mean in the comics?
In the comics, yeah. Falcon is now Captain America.
Oh, I thought you meant his suit was black.
No, the man.
I mean, the man is formerly an African American.
Yeah, he's an African American. He's American.
Captain Africa American.
Yes, Captain Africa American.
Captain Africa American.
Yeah, because and that caused loads of controversy.
Really? Why?
Well, because it's like
he's changing
Captain
like
America.
that.
He's the all-American hero. He was busting Hitler on the chops. And now he's a black fellow with wings and a shield. So it's just like
I see what you mean.
This is around the same time they had a female Thor. And there's now...
that's just weird, though. I don't agree with, for example, a character like Nick Fury, who was... White.
Portrayed by David Hasselhoff in a Nick Fury.
Let's not go there. Yeah. But, and then Nick Fury, that's a good transition, and it's also the character itself it sort of suits it.
It lends himself to the Ultimate character, because they got normal Marvel, and then you got Marvel Ultimate, and that was based on Samuel Jackson. Yeah. And they let him use his permission... And he said you can do it, but if there's ever a Nick Fury cast, I want to be Nick Fury.
Yeah,
which is fair crack.
I like him for doing that. That's pretty cool. But that's what I mean. I think it's like if you change. You say, well, where's the line? People say Idris Elba. People talking about him being Bond and all that.
Yeah.
For me, I still think a black Bond or any type of Bond that represents Britain in the 21st century can work. Because it's sort of a symbol, isn't it?
Yeah. So it could work, but it's just it would still be different.
It would be a different film.
But that's the thing, right? You could put it in the film, and you could have a black Bond, and they would not. But then you'd have to have people. People would react to a black Bond differently than a white Bond in the universe, in the movie universe.
Yeah,
you see that? Right? It wouldn't even be subtle.
No, I know what you mean there. Yeah.
Yeah, but so as up to the film, would they ignore that and pretend like it's just business as usual?
Well, they'd have to.
Well,
because if you make a change that big,
things are going to be said.
I mean, they made Moneypenny black.
Yeah, but
which is again, people would say, well, she's a supporting character,
and
it's a codename character. Well. You never find out anything really about Moneypenny, do you?
So all you knew is the old one. She was well into Sean Connery and Roger Moore, the filthy secretary. She loved it.
She was, and the one that was into Pierce Brosnan as well. The World Is Not Enough, where she was putting them glasses on and then.
Oh, then she was kind of getting off with herself.
Dirty.
The old Moneypenny thing where he used to come in and he used to throw his hat on the hook and she'd go, "Oh, James, just getting me now, just over this desk, right?"
Yeah.
I used to practice throwing a hat on hook.
What? Because you thought it'd improve?
Yeah, I thought it'd be great. I'd walk into class one day at school and just go, "Hi, everyone," and throw the hat I didn't wear on a hook, and then the secretary would be mine. That was the plan, anyway.
Should have thought to practice. I don't know. Sorting your face out or
there was more important things.
Yeah.
Well, look at Sean Connery. Actually, no, the man used to look glorious.
No, the man used to be a specimen, and I'm not that way inclined, as you probably saw from my reaction to the Finn Poe thing.
Yeah.
But he's a glorious looking beast.
Right, and he's a nutter. He's an absolute nutter.
Mentalist.
Yeah, but he. Do you like some of the roles he gave up on?
What?
Connery. On throughout his career, he gave up on being Gandalf in Lord of the Rings.
What, they offered it to him?
Offered it to him.
Actually, I could sort of see that. I mean, you can't really see anyone other than I am the servant of the secret fire, like Gandalf being, Ian McKellen.
Because fly, you fools. Fly,
you fools.
Doesn't quite have the gravitas.
It doesn't.
Yeah,
you shan't. You shan't pass.
You shan't be passing.
You'll. Excuse me. I must go and find some of my whiskey that I left lying around.
But that's it. It'd just be a pissed Scottish Gandalf. But then he passed on that And
could you decide when to take life, Frodo? Is it?
I can't understand.
I'm shitting in Moria. I've got Northern Irish now.
Yeah, that's got all over.
That's gone tits off.
Well, McKellen's got a bit of a twang to him.
But McKellen's Shakespearean actor, and so he just portrays it pretty much in the same way that Patrick Stewart would have done.
I've got a bit of a problem though. We were meant to be talking about Civil War again.
Yeah, Civil War. Right,
that was a huge tangent.
Massive tangent.
Anyway, so back to that shit. Yeah. Someone's gonna die.
Someone's going to die. I think it's going to be a cool film.
It's going to be better than Batman vs Superman.
Yeah, well, without question.
Well, because Batman vs Superman was weak.
I liked Ben Affleck.
Batfleck was good.
Believe it or not, people were saying, he's not going to be good. They were wrong,
Well, because he's very hit and miss.
Oh, he is. He's...
Well, he was Daredevil, which was, clearly just a...
Yeah. By the way, Daredevil Season 2 class.
Best.
Yeah.
Absolutely good. Yeah. Well, right, maybe we'll cover that in a bit.
Yeah.
So...
Ben Affleck. Yeah, I thought it was good. For me, the biggest thing that was the issue... the reason why Civil War and the reason why Marvel have done so much better than these lads...
Well, they've actually got some films out for a start.
Well, yeah, they've actually got films out. And secondly, I keep getting told by people... And I'm not a massive comic book... I didn't ever really go into... I had a few, but I never really went into the comic book world as deeply as other people. I've always enjoyed the movies and the lore and stuff. But people keep telling me DC have got better superheroes than Marvel.
Well, they've got more powerful because they're written that way.
Because they're written that way.
Yeah, and
that's not... That's not.
It's not a good enough reason.
No, and it's not a draw. It's like Superman can do fucking anything. Well,
great, good for,
he's a.
Well, have you heard of this? There's a new.
Mary Sue.
It is a Mary Sue. It's beyond Mary Sue.
Yeah, and
he's Mary
the
Sue
ultimate
Superman.
Mary Sue, and it's just what's the point of that? You want a character that can get literally bent over in a prison and. I don't know why I went to that dark place, but
Real quick, just to save you from whatever dark hole you were then going down.
You'd like to know.
Yeah. There's a new comic book out, and I think it's going to become an anime as well, called One Punch Man. You ever heard of it? It's quite popular. And basically, guess what it is? It's a man who can literally
kill
anyone with one punch, anyone. And that's the whole premise.
What, even in DC's world?
No, not in DC, that's an anime thing.
Oh, it's not.
No.
So you wouldn't be able to knock out the Hulk or anything?
Well, according to the
lore of this.
If they mash these universes, but yeah, One Punch Man, literally, just anyone, just done. That was my kind of a punch, by the way.
And it's Japanese anime.
Yeah, I understand that gets a little bit weird.
Yeah, it's that's borderline racist. But it's
borderline,
yeah. No, but they're the anime. I'm going to probably alienate a lot of people by saying this. Not anyone listening.
You're got rid of everyone.
Anime is shit, man.
No, I don't mind it.
Really?
Well, Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, but
Pokemon. Think about
yeah, but Pokemon was you put up with it. I mean,
you put up with it.
You put up with the fact that it was. Why did the Pokemon say their own name? They never did that in the fucking game. They made noises like animals, and then in the fucking.
I'll have you know that Pokemon Yellow, Pikachu said his own name.
Good for him. Do you know what? Good for Pikachu.
Wait. Some of the Pokemon sounds though are garbage.
Yeah, but there's a bird called Farfetch'd, and it's the way it talks. It goes Farfetch'd, Farfetch'd, as if it's trying to subliminally tell you the whole thing in its entirety is fucking Farfetch'd.
Well, of course it is, but at the same time, Squirtle.
Do you know what I mean?
What's the other thing, right? If they can say their names and they can, for example, only make them noises in addition to battle cries, wow, right?
Yeah.
Why can't they say additional things? Why can't they just all talk? Well, Meowth learns to talk in the
Meowth talks, and also in the anime, but also you're a Squirtle, yeah. You evolve to Wartortle.
Oh, you know.
Oh, I know. That was a bloodline. Well, I actually thought it was Wartortle. Wartortle.
Wartortle, yeah. It's just
right.
Turtle.
So suddenly he forgets how to say Squirtle and can only say Wartortle.
Yeah, how do you forget that?
He spent years, fucking years, just saying Squirtle, and then he can only say Wartortle, which is a more complicated.
Surely you can say Squirtle as well. Yeah, why would you?
And then when he's Blastoise, which is the eventual,
just
the biggest of all the turtles.
I don't even think he says Blastoise. I think he just goes Blast.
The Blastoise. blast. They do it because as they get bigger, Steve, they get deeper in voice. You know, that's how the Pokemon lore works.
Yeah, but like do you know that like the new games though as well? They still kept them old shitty cries. So you know
in the new games.
Yeah. So like you got the newest game. Hang on, like
I haven't actually played like.
Wait, hang on, I just wrote Pokemon Cries. There we go. Right. So bear in mind they've got like now like orchestral music and stuff. They've updated everything. Yeah. It's all great. But then like these are the sort of things to immerse you in that world. Hang on. Just wait. Hang on. There's all kinds of loading. Oh shit! What the hell is that?
What is that?
Oh, that is. Right. This is. The sounds of nature. Wait, that is like. Why do they do that? And then forget the previous, like you say, forget the previous amount of pixel sounds.
Paris had the weirdest one.
Why?
It was a really weird battle cry.
Paris.
Paris.
All right.
Well, not Paris as in the city.
Not France. Yeah.
Right.
Let's see.
John has a mustache or whatever the fucking battle cry they said in the longest day.
Right, yeah, of course.
It's in the longest day.
Yeah, can't put it in those.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he goes on about
how the hell did we get on to Pokemon? Oh, I started talking about anime.
Oh yeah, anime, which I don't like.
Well, basically, One Punch Man is boring like Super. Right, let's call it right back. So, Pokemon, the cries are shit.
Yeah.
Right?
One Punch Man, the premise is shit.
Yeah. Anime, you're not a big fan of.
Nah.
Right,
I mean, no.
No, but
unless of course it's like pornographic.
Well, I'm trying to bookend.
Okay, you're trying to bookend. Go on.
Anime, shit. Pokemon, cries are crap.
Yeah.
Memories are great.
Yeah.
Right? Going back again. One Punch Man, which is the anime I mentioned.
Yeah.
Boring.
Yeah.
But I've not read it. I may see it at some point, but he just, it doesn't matter. Any conflict, he can just punch him.
Exactly.
Right?
So,
same with Superman.
Yeah,
that's what Superman.
Just the ultimate Mary Sue, and for that reason, yeah, we were talking about DC. Yeah, my point being, everyone keeps telling me that DC has got this huge catalogue of superheroes.
And they're all great, but
they're not. The only one that I wish was Marvel, only so he could be in the fucking thing, is
Batman.
Always
Batman.
Because possibly the Flash, because Quicksilver's shit.
Yeah, I quite like the Flash.
And Flash is pretty cool.
But the rest of them, you can keep them. As far as I'm
just
bloody keep them. I know you were asking DC. You can just keep them.
Well, it's like our mate Daryl, who basically just bombs DC
every time.
And I just think DC now, it doesn't compete with. That's probably what DC stands for. Doesn't compete.
Doesn't even compete.
Doesn't come close to Marvel at the moment. Unless they.
Hang on, I need to see this Paris battle cry. I'm sorry, just hang on.
That's Vileplume.
Well, I know, but. Oh yeah, that's unpleasant.
What? Yeah. Imagine playing that on your Game Boy Color with headphones in.
You're taking a nice little walk
through Mount Moon.
Mount Moon. Oh, I thought you had it.
I thought I had it.
No, Mount Moon. You've been seeing Clefairies and an infinite amount of Zubats. Anyway, so Paris, creepy.
Yeah.
So let's go back. DC, not that great.
No. Marvel, kicking ass at the moment.
And it's timed nicely.
Hey, but DC can win me over. Look, I'm not a comic book like one of these guys that are well into it.
Oh yeah.
I'd probably.
You're in deep.
I'm in quite deep, but I'm not reading. You know what I mean? I'm not one of them ultra guys, but I like it.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to be persuaded.
I know. I would just want to see a good movie, and I think Civil War will end up being that shit.
So Marvel?
Yeah, because they've got Black Panther now as well, which is tying into Batman. That is Marvel's Batman.
Well, he is, yeah.
Yeah, and he's actually richer than Batman.
Yeah, he's from Wakanda.
Wakanda. Yeah, and he's like
got a suit made of vibranium
stuff, which is it's pretty good.
It's anti-vibration, mate.
I mean, it doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah, I mean, it absorbed the shock of the shield, absorbed the shock of Thor's hammer, mate.
Nice. I'm trying to think of some sort of pun after that, but there's nothing. No.
No, actually, do you know what?
It's getting late.
Can't even think of it.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's I'm intrigued to see how that shit goes.
Yeah.
But that's at the end of the week. Well, the end of next week, so we need to book that.
Yeah, we will book it.
We'll be severely disappointed when we don't have it.
Yeah. Actually, I'm just going to let you do that.
That's fair.
Because I don't do that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I wait until you say you got taken. I just throw like
just throw a paltry amount of money.
Throw a score at you.
Yeah, just go. That'll do us.
Yeah. So that's booked at the Norwich Odeon Riverside.
How long have we been on for now?
you know what? I don't know. Time flies when you're talking shit.
I was actually quite pleased, because that's been... How long have we been talking shit for?
Do you know what? This programme doesn't give... I don't know how to work out exact time.
So we could have been here for hours.
We could have been here for hours. I think we've been talking for about 25 minutes.
That's been longer than that.
Really
long. I think we've been talking for maybe 40 minutes. I think we started at
40? We might have been. Well, should we...
Do
you want to wrap up?
Should we call a wrap? So alpha test.
Should we? Yeah, it was alpha test. It was the first one. The second one we do is going to be
probably
more
less tangents, maybe.
Yeah, it's going to be. What's the word I'm looking for? Better knit.
Better knit.
We're going to have actual topics, and we're going to stay on topic and not switch to talk about fucking anime and Pokemon and other such shit.
Hey, the cries of Paris will haunt my thread.
Oh yeah, can you imagine waking up with that little horrific creature on your belly?
Why would it be on your belly?
I don't know.
Why have you let it in?
If you're laying flat on your belly, yeah, I don't know why you let him in. But no, right. Back on point again, which there isn't one.
Yeah, apparently.
There's no point to any of this. Is there any point? Why anyone does anything, mate?
Don't know.
English is my second, first language. Right.
Do you need a break? Do you need to just
I
stop?
need a break. Stop talking. Right. So we summed up Civil War.
Yeah, Civil War good.
Yeah.
So again, let's work our way back. Civil War's probably going to be good.
Yeah. Batman vs Superman.
Not that great.
Not great.
Now going actually to really back, Rogue One, I think we kind of covered. It's probably going to be good.
Yeah, we tangented quite a lot around Rogue One.
And then Finn and Poe, like you said, definitely gay.
Can I just say one more point on the Finn and Poe thing?
Yeah.
Let's
see,
just
we'll
say,
come full circle.
Yeah.
But they will also be
coming inside a full circle.
Yeah.
Right. Right. First, I just want to say one thing on the matter. Right. If they're gay, right, which I don't think they are,
yeah,
and it wouldn't be fine,
no,
not an issue. We know we're 21st century men.
Absolutely.
We come from a progressive city, Norwich. It's not backwater in any way, shape, or form.
I mean, it's the worst. But anyway, using your Norfolk wisdom.
Using my Norfolk wisdom, I would say, I don't think they can do it. I don't think Star Wars is necessarily...
I love that this has been bugging you the whole time.
I just don't think... Yeah, it has. Since you mentioned it, actually. I don't think Star Wars is the right platform to break down that...
Right,
because it's such a big franchise.
Yeah.
And it's so well loved.
I think that's the reason to do it.
I agree. I agree with you. But I don't think they will. Because there is a certain sections of...
So you're staking a claim right now. Episode 8, Episode 9, new gay people.
I don't think there'll be gays.
No gays.
There might be a gay.
Right, so you're
sorry. There might be a gay. I don't know, like... It might be a fighter pilot. He might blow up a base and go, yes! I knew I could do it. Like that.
Hell, mate,
but I don't think... Yeah, I potentially offended people.
Yeah. So you're saying... Right, so no big characters, no main characters.
I don't think. I just don't think it's going to be Poe and Finn.
I think one of them is going to be gay. I'm staking.
I think Luke Skywalker might be the little. No,
what do you mean? He's clearly asexual. He's a Jedi. He's been on that island on that little hill, masturbating so much he's had to get in his spare hand. That's what's happened there. He's worn it down to the nub. The skin has come clean off. Right? He even started using part of the forearm.
That's a good point. When did he lose the skin?
Just degraded, didn't it? Oh,
degrade?
No, I'm pinging.
No, yeah, because I don't believe that. I don't believe they will be gay. I believe that there will be, friendly banter. Yeah. Should we say, a normal amount of, brotherly love. But I don't think there's gonna. I can't imagine a scene on a Mon Calamari space cruiser where sort of Poe Dameron wakes up to find Finn sort of panting. Sitting
I'm not saying you're going to get sexy.
I don't know.
No, I reckon you'll see, they'll wake up and go, oh, I'm so glad you woke up after taking, lightsaber lashings to the back. What else do you want on your back? I think that's going to happen.
Yeah, and if Poe does do that, Finn's going to go, nothing. Absolutely nothing, because I'm a heterosexual man. Because in the Star Wars universe...
The only heterosexual man...
Well...
No, wait,
apparently so.
We'll stake a claim. I think a main character is going to be gay.
I think if anyone's going to be gay, it's going to be Rey.
Yeah?
Well, think of the boundary that would break down.
Yeah. Plus, that wouldn't be bad to see.
I don't think there's going to be a sex scene, Steve.
I don't think there is.
Is it more acceptable for 2 women to have a sex scene than 2 men to have a sex scene? Like Black Swan, everyone was like, "This is great." Whereas in Brokeback Mountain, everyone was like, "Ugh."
Well, there's been stuff going about, like Bound. You know that one with Jennifer Tilly, that one with the buck teeth.
Oh yeah.
The 2 lesbians that go on the run. Yeah. So that's been kicking off for a while, and that was clearly blockbuster material. What we're talking about, but.
I think it's socially acceptable. I don't know what's socially acceptable. I don't really want to get into it.
I think we're treading a fine line.
We are between offensiveness and
downright ignorance.
Which, if we are ignorant, it's because
we come from.
I blame our upbringing.
Yeah,
I blame.
Sorry, hang on, let me just.
My mum and dad for being 150.
Yeah.
And your mum and dad for being from Lowestoft. So
yeah, that's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah,
is that not fair?
Yeah, that's fair. Right, and on that fair note,
we will call it a wrap.
Crumpet Chronicle.
The Crumpet Chronicle.
We chronicle that particular crumpet.
Yeah.
That's a catchphrase.
Crumpet section. Segment.
Do you have a segment? Who cuts up a crumpet?
This is a I occasionally cut a crumpet in half.
What? Why?
There's
no.
No, do you know what?
Unless it's to
if you're
infuse it with butter.
Yeah. No, because I cut a
Right, this is just to know.
Yeah, I'll put bacon in between 2 crumpets, is what I meant to say.
First off, you're a genius. Second of all, right,
we need to end.
Yeah, right.
Cheers.
Tata, if you did listen and make it all the way through, well done.
Please listen to the next one. It's going to be better. It's going to be about
cohesive is the word we're going for.
What's it going to be about, Steve?
It's probably going to be about maybe actually seeing Civil War.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe actually a TV series would actually be hard.
Well, we need to talk about Daredevil.
We didn't talk about TV once. Oh, Daredevil. And Walking Dead, which you haven't caught up on yet.
I haven't caught up on.
Maybe that's what you need to do. Maybe you need to catch up on.
Yeah, I'll catch up on that. And also,
Game of Thrones is back as well.
Game of Thrones is back soon, and also we need to catch up on. On my music suggestion for the week. My music suggestion for this week, even though it's the first one, you need to listen to a band from Northern Ireland called A Plastic Rose. Just listen to them.
Plastic Rose.
They're excellent. Right, if you go on Spotify, they've got like 20,000 listens max on a lot of their tunes.
Okay. Are they 20,000 well-earned listens? Are they justified?
Right. I will say now, if you're into the type of music we are, which is basically your sort of pop punk, rocky style
sort of stuff, yeah. They're the ones to go
These
for.
are the ones to go for. They're a bit sort of like sort of Death Havana-y mixed with a bit of like I don't know, I suppose a bit sort of like Lonely the Brave in there. There's a lot of different stuff mixed in with them. And they're a good band. Just listen to them.
Well, do you know what? Right, I'll tell you what, because I've not heard of them, I'll listen to them. And at the top of next episode, first thing will be, by the way, your music suggestion, thought it was great.
Yeah.
But probably thought it was a bit shit.
Well, no, this you won't disappoint. They've got they've got like I think 2 albums on.
Well, look, on Spotify, we've left it on a cliffhanger. People are going to be intrigued to hear my.
Listen to them.
Was it Mr. Plastic Rose?
A Plastic Rose. They're a band from Northern Ireland, and they're just fucking brilliant. I just really think I cannot believe they haven't made it big. That's how good they are.
Right, well, we'll test, and I will come up with a reason as to why they haven't.
Probably because we haven't given our endorsement yet.
This is
which we now have.